Singapore. First played in 2002, been on and off, and here come the two captains, both wearing number 6 on their backs. And the US Eagles tied on points with Ireland, 5 behind Samoa on the series. They're 9th in the world so far. 2 bronze medals in Cape Town and Hamilton for Mike Friday's side. Such a competitive series. And the Uruguay side made the cup quarterfinals in Cape Town. That was their best performance. Second fewest errors of any team last week. So that'll be in Morne Ferreira from South Africa, the 62nd match for him on the series. It's a Pool C contest. All in readiness. The US in white, Uruguay with their flag ready to go. Felipe Arcos Perez, 9 caps for him in the 15-a-side game. He'll be part of the Rugby World Cup team later this year in 15s. AC Aaron Cummins is ready to go. Welcome wherever you're tuning in from around the globe. Stop 9 of 11 on the HSBC World Rugby 7 series, and the US kick off from right to left. There's a beautiful take at the top there from Mateo Viñals. He's the one that wears the face mask. Starting international business is the Uruguayan flyer. Down the short side, Uruguay look for some territory outfield. Good carry from Basso. Ardao, his brother watching, also an international player. A couple of steps in midfield. Possession here for the Uruguayan side as Arcos Perez, the 22nd, goes up past the 10. Now looping around, Bautista. Basso has a bit of space. Basso has found an opening on the outside. The dive tackle needed to be made by Lucas Lecamp, and is Uruguay looking for an early start here. Lijtenstein, their general in midfield, 32-year-old, gets a nice little switch again. McCubbin does well as Viñals takes it up to the 22. Strong passage opening up here. Arcos Perez again getting involved now. Ardao looking to skip up the middle. Carries well, gets through the first defending. Is the captain, oh so close to the offload to Tomas Etcheverry. The penalty will come. And Los Terros Sevens looking for the opening score, reaching for the line and diving through. They'll get there in the end. Brilliant bit of work. And Bautista Basso strikes first.
What an opening. Uruguay just bossing it right from the word go here in Singapore. Diego Ardao, skipper, strong boy. Esdale trying to wrestle them down, but doing so in fringes. And off the resulting quick tap, Basso sees the gap, takes it. Great start.
Stunning start indeed. Uruguay last beat the USA in Los Angeles in 2006. It's been a long time since then.
They're due one, and they'll know it. And they're not afraid of beating up a few giants as well, beating Fiji, South Africa, GB a couple of times. Speaking to their manager, Jorge Nova, he said he wants to make them a hard cookie to eat.
Well, there it is. They're cracking it on here. And it's 7-0 with the conversion as well in the first half. I mentioned Uruguay finished 11th in Hong Kong last week. Wins against Japan and Hong Kong, China. And very close game against Great Britain and France as well. Malachi Esdale for the US. Possession has been given away, so momentum stays again with Los Terros Sevens.
Yeah, Esdale not sure about the knock on. There was a little one in there, spotted by the referee. And this is a great attacking platform. These middle of the field scrums, centre field, you can attack both sides. You see all sorts of different setups from teams. Uruguay going with 2 players over to our near side. Viñals, danger man on the left. See where they go to here. He might fancy a go, but he's up against Tupuola defending that 20 metres.
Team coached by Ivo Dujoncic and Santiago Alvarez as Viñals now comes in, beautiful offload, and they're sliding through the middle. It is brilliant from Uruguay, and Felipe Arcos Perez gets their second score.
Well, we taught the setup, and Viñals comes all the way from the far side, manages to bounce outside his defender, and a little shovel pass to the man outside him. Perez gets himself on the score sheet, and 2 scores. 2 scores early in this game from Uruguay, sniffing blood.
Conversion attempt from Guillermo Lijtenstein raises the flags. It's 14-0, a perfect start.
Yeah, I love that. We've seen GB shell-shocked earlier, Uruguay chasing to re-establish their position in the table. They lost out that 11th spot to Spain last weekend in Hong Kong, and they'll be hungry to get out of that relegation zone.
That's all right, just 1 point, as you saw in the series there. That's how tight it is. We keep saying every game is important, and that's why. Down the middle it goes. USA need to respond. Esdale gets this one for the United States. Stevie Tomas is there, and Joe Schroeder gets it away. Lucas Lecamp, great to see him back from the injury that took him out of the game for quite a while. Penalty, and there will be a card here.
Yeah, it looked like from up here, Lecamp was tipped, and as the tackler, Cubbin there. Cubbin getting the sim bin. You've got to be responsible as the tackler for not tipping up the attacking player. Didn't look too dangerous, but absolutely excellent decision from the ref.
We see Joe Schroeder packing down the scrum in the middle. Well, his mom, dad, and brother Luke's family are driving home to Indiana as we speak from holiday. They're watching this current game on the road in a van. So hopefully you pulled over enough so the cars can see you on the side and you're watching your family member do battle here. Down by 14 are the United States. Malachi Esdale gets possession on the right wing. Bobbles it over the top to Marcus Tupuola. He's been very good and very elusive as Tupuola. Viñals is chasing him. The USA reaching for their first try, and Tupuola has scored and have them back in this game.
Great run in from Tupuola. I was just looking across there thinking, where's the spark going to come from for this USA side? Perry Baker sat on the bench, normally the man to ignite things. Tupuola, great fend. Viñals in hot pursuit, but Tupuola with the wheels. Here he goes, eyes him up, fends the first one, grits his teeth and off he goes. Love that. Knows he's going to get there, but just opts for the angle, scores on the width to make the kick harder.
And so important to strike as well, especially with McCubbin in the bin for 2 minutes. So that power play of the US, 14 points to 7. Cummins jumps in, tries to get this. Uruguay maintain it though. Good take from Basso. Now Viñals comes in, takes on Aaron Cummins. There's the elusive customer is Mateo Viñals. Arcos Perez gives a short ball, but they've read it well as Lucas Lecamp. Lost Terrell Sevens, fighting to get it back here. The penalty goes the other way. Now momentum shifts for the US Eagles. It's a quick tap on the right. Tala Talapusi moves it. A dummy from Thomasine beats a couple up the middle for the USA. Stevie Thomasine. Don't call him the muscle man from San Fran for nothing.
The muscle man with the mullet to match. He's always the guy that put the team on his back. Has been for years.
Yeah, you have to release the
quality individual.
Release it.
Actually just banged the conversion from the touchline from the previous score. Bags one himself and looks to add the extras from an easier position this time. He does. Pressure comes on from Lecamp initially. This is what started it. He had the Uruguayan player in his crosshairs. Took the chance. Not only did he make the hit, but he backed it up with the fire. Great work from Lecamp. And then Stevie Tomasine, legend of the USA side.
Well, it's a tight opening 7. It's 14-all at half-time between the US and Uruguay. Next match is coming up here at the National Stadium. France against Kenya, who will lock horns in Pool C, the other two sides in this pool. And after that, it's Pool B. It's Spain against Samoa. Spain, who were fantastic last weekend. And that's just under 40 minutes. Second half action here. I'm Dallin Stanford alongside Tom Mitchell, former England and Great Britain captain. 5th all-time point scorer on the series. Uruguay with a quick receiver at 14 all. It's good possession as they go up the middle. Oh, big contact coming in on Basso. He's really stood out in this game for this Uruguay side. The Los Terros Sevens, as they're known, Viñals, and then the stab through kick, chasing superbly. Oh, and the kick doubles near the line. It's going to be close. Felipe, Arcos, Perez.
Time off.
Wow, fair bit to unpack.
Maddie, coming to you.
Love a replay.
Try, please.
Checking try, no try, morning.
Oh. He's ended up facing his own try line. I think he might have got this down.
I have a decision.
Skew off the toe.
You may award the try.
Thank you.
There we go. Skew off the toe, does the full loop-the-loop, back around on himself and dots it. Not as he planned, but he'll take it.
We've seen a lot of interesting things over the years, and we continue to see new and varied ways of scoring. A second try for Felipe Arcos Perez, the 22-year-old out of the Peñarol side.
What you will see is Uruguay use that kick option. If there's space behind, they won't be afraid to use it. Start the kick off. Great presence of mind from Viñals to catch it. And then the kick through, the chase, does it all himself.
Well, vital score to break the deadlock here. 21 points to 14. Uruguay, who have been so impressive, being one of the core sides after winning the qualifier last season. Kayvon Williams, the leader of the US side, debuted in Dubai in 2016. As Schroeder, with his whole family watching on the side of the highway, back home, gets a penalty.
Yeah, big shoulders. I think needs no explanation from that shot.
It's also his Instagram handle, Joe Shoulders.
You can see why, aptly named.
Was a cheerleader at college. He was the base. Fact, I'm not making this up.
What a brilliant base. What a stable base that is.
Picked up a rugby ball and also has found himself a brilliant home there. So good at the restarts is Joe Schroeder. Played for the Jesters alongside Harry McNulty and Mark Roach. You're here representing Ireland. He's travelled around. Good take from Aaron Cummins. The US now with Talapusi behind the back. They've done this a lot with Kayvon Williams looping around, and he's got the energy and the speed to match. It's the US that'll lock back up this game.
Oh, I love that play. Love that play off the line out, especially for these boys. When he got Kayvon with his wheels coming around the corner. Here it comes, pops out. Very difficult for the defender because you can't see him coming. He's coming from so far. So actually, we just saw this earlier with New Zealand running the same play. Rockolasoa in that game, Kayvon in this game.
They're loving it here.
Big cheers.
Kayvon Williams. Now he's 87th try, chasing Danny Barrett's record of 92 scores. Kayvon Williams has been in some sublime form in the last few years. 21 all in this Pool C game opening contest. Uruguay must take this one and do. See if they can get next on the board. Diego Ardao going around the short side. Viñals looking to cut back in. Baltazar Amazar does well. US defenders come on the white jerseys as Los Terros Sevens fight to work their way upfield. Lijtenstein to the left. Down the chain. Cover tackle on Etcheverry. 3 tests for his 15 side. As well as Lijtenstein goes yet again. The man known as Tito, 32-year-old, but the ball has been pinched.
Great work, Thomasine. We saw him with ball in hand earlier, a nifty score, but this is his bread and butter. the speed with which he throws him down, pops up, release, hands on ball. That is excellent. That is textbook. Put it in a video, send it to the schools. That's how you do it.
Collegiate All-American from San Diego State University. Well over 100 tries is Thomasine for his side. They'll need it here at 21 all. Lucas Lecamp is another player that can accelerate to the gap. Gives it to Malachi Esdale. A lot of Los Terros jerseys. And they get over this one as well.
Well, we just saw Thomasine do it. Someone's been taking notes, because this was a nifty steal as well. Esdale just getting isolated. Looking to run himself around, but got wrapped around the ankles, Lasud. He's giving Uruguay a chance here with 2 minutes to go. Poised at 21 all. Oh, it's juicy.
Well, it's so tough for these pools, and the US Eagles fancy their chances here with France and Kenya as well. And Uruguay, you would think, you know, coming in as one of the recent core sides, but they have stepped up their level of play.
Oh, such tough opposition. They've proven that time and time again, but USA started the season so well. They've struggled of late. They're on a bit of a dip. They've got to try and climb out of it.
Try scoring has been an issue for the US Eagles. The line-out pinch, though. Talapusi goes back to collect for the US. 90 seconds to go, 21 all.
Interesting here. When it's poised tight, pretty good control. Thomasine, he'll be leading the boys. There's a lot of pace, a lot of excitement in this USA side. And then they'll just look to players like Thomasine, shot there, Kayvon,
Number 4.
to really steer the ship in these fine moments.
Yeah, without the services of
8.
the great Perry Baker, two-time World 7 Series Player of the Year, the 36-year-old.
Oh, very good.
Hurt himself in
Time
Hong
on.
Kong. Time for this next batch to step up. Baker has come onto the field, so let's see how he goes. Talapusi now with Kayvon Williams. Last few moments of this game, 21 all. Stevie Thomasine picks up. It's there for the taking. Remember, the matches can end in a draw as well in the pool stages, but not if Los Terros Sevens have something to say about it. Lijtenstein, the ball spits free. Penalty to Uruguay with 30 seconds to go.
Will they have a go?
Never onside.
In front of the sticks, just about. You might fancy 3 points would win it.
13. Sub. 12 offside.
Liechtenstein, the kicker, has grabbed the ball. It's like penalty time. You grab the ball if you want it.
You'd have a go.
I'll have a go. Whether I get it or not is a different story, Dallin.
I'd have a go and I can't even kick. I'm just kidding. Yeah, there it is.
There we go. Skipper's made the call. Backed his man.
Offside. Shot.
Here we go for the win.
For the lead and the potential win. Guillermo Lijtenstein, the 32-year-old, debuted in Las Vegas in 2011 for his country as their most important kick as the gong sounds, and they've done it for the first time since 2006 Los Angeles. They have defeated the USA.
USA not happy because they think he took longer than the time allotted and he ran down the clock to close it out.
Final score, Uruguay 24, USA 21. Wow, what an upset of note.
Brilliant courage, composure, pop it up,